hope in the future they bring a dual 21700. That will be so. What's going on, nation? ukvapeuk here and welcome. Today I bring you a brand new device in a series. They actually brought two new devices, but I'm gonna separate in two videos because they're kind of different, so I don't want to compile everything in one. So today we're gonna have a look at the new Target 100. They also have the Target 80, so technically it's probably gonna be three devices, but the Target 80 is not the same, at least in finish, as this one right here. This one is gonna be an external battery. You can fit 21700, 2700 and 18650. Yeah, the three batteries. Do you love that? It's gonna have a beautiful screen in here. Accent chipset is a full kit with a new tank that they released with new coils. Yeah, the GTI coils. It's gonna have loads of flavor, but obviously we go to all of that on the up and close. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna dive down. Okay, and here is the box where your Vaporesso Target 100 comes in. Pre-standard box. You're gonna have some bullet. You're gonna get an extra glass, and it's also gonna be a straight glass on this one. They say it holds 5 ml of juice. Obviously TPD compliance, you're only gonna hold 2 ml. You're gonna have extra O-rings. You're gonna have an extra GTI coil. This is the new coils they're providing with the Itank. And you're gonna have an 18650 battery adapter and your USB-C charging cable. So starting with the tank, this is the Itank, okay, that brings the new GTI coils. Pre-install, I think is gonna be a 0.4 or 0.2, something like that. We're gonna have a look in a second. The straight glass gonna hold 5 ml of juice. You're not gonna have options for bubble glass on this one, but you will have on the Target 200, and I will show you that in a second. On the top, you're gonna have a very nice 510 drip tip. Okay, this one has no O-rings, but all the ones with O-rings will fit here, no issues. The filling method on this one, I do love it. You just have an arrow right there, push it a little bit on the side. Beautiful, easy to use. You're gonna have your gasket there, so you know if you turn, it's not gonna spill on you. Going down, you're gonna have your airflow. So you're gonna have 1, 2, 3 airflows, and obviously what you adjust on one is gonna be the same on the other, and it has a stopper on both sides. Now on the bottom, 25mm diameter, just say Itank, designed by Vaporesso. And if you wanna, you know, swap your coil, it's pretty easy. Just remove your bottom right there, pull the coil right out. So this one is best at 70, and it's gonna be, yeah, the 0.2, as you can see, says there GTI coil. So this is their new coils, and obviously then you can go a little bit further. And okay, the glass gonna be kind of tight in there, yeah, because it has to go through this kind of big O-ring right there. As you can see, this massive O-ring there, and it has this kind of feeding method, as you can see. Beautiful tank, beautiful finish, no issues in there. So this is the one I've been using, exactly the same tank, but the Target 100 that we're gonna review in another review, you're gonna be able to only come with bubble glass. Actually, I even don't know the capacity. I think it's like 8 ml or something like that. So this is the one I've been using. This is the one that we're gonna be using today. And here is the mod, the Target 100. So starting from the top, we're gonna have this platform right here. It is a 25mm platform, so all your 25s will sit here flush, even though I use my reload in here 26mm, and it looks very cool as well. It's got nice soft spring load travel 510 in there. On the front, you're gonna have your screen, a little bit fingerprint magnet, but you know, you have to expect when you have a big screen like that. Fire button, up, down, menu button, and your USB-C. And here on the side is where I love. This is kind of fabric. You know those ropes they use in bungee jumping or climbing that has that kind of design on them? This is exactly the same. And it is kind of squishy. Oh, I like it. Very, very nice. I do love this fabric. All the frame looks like some kind of zinc alloy, maybe aluminium. Says Vaporesso on the back. On the bottom, you're gonna have Accent chipset, target 100, and you're gonna have the door. Now, the door itself really opens easy, okay? I think those two latches there should be a little bit bigger, but I did contact Vaporesso and they assure me they were aware of this situation, but on the release version is already fixed. So negative side up, 21700, 2700 or 18650 with your battery adapter. As you can see, it is, you see, a little bit on the loose side, but they assure me it is already fixed. Now look at this screen. If you have a problem reading numbers, this one is not going to be an issue. It's going to be actually very easy to read. So 45 watts. Obviously it goes up to 100 watts by 1 watt increment and pretty damn quick. Does not round robin, but no big of an issue because it is definitely pretty damn quick. You're going to have the mode that you're in, and the mode that you're in is going to be a different color screen, so you can't change the color of the screen, but depending on the mode that you're in is going to be a different color. Gonna have the ohms on the top and how many puffs. Now if you want to access that menu, 1 2 3 on the menu button, and here is where, let me go from the beginning. So you're gonna have the fit mode. This is the kind of thing that they had, you know, to give you that extra flavor or something like that. I never really use it. I like to use the pulse mode. The pulse mode kind of gives you some kinds of pulses to control your battery, to give you a better flavor, and you kind of feel it. You're gonna have a variable wattage mode, and you're gonna have DIY mode. So here, if you select, you're gonna have variable wattage, variable voltage, bypass and exit, and you come again to the system. So I do like that. System settings here, everything back to default. You're gonna have also smart variable wattage, so you recommend what kind of wattage depending on the coil that you have on the top, and there you can clear your puffs, the version of the software that you have, or the firmware, sorry, that you have on the inside. Back to the menu and exit. Now if you want to change okay, so if you want a quick change between the menus, like I was saying, you just hold the menu button. Okay, now it's flashing there. You can go to fit mode, pulse mode, or back to your normal mode that you were in. Now if you want to select fit mode, obviously it will stay in fit mode. As you can see, the color is different. I kind of like it because if you're used to your color and for some reason you come to the mod and it's a different color, you know what's going on. If you press 1 2 3 on the fire button, it will lock the device completely. Okay, so you're not going to be able to fire or adjust your up and down watts. 1 2 3. Okay, so you can't lock the up and down. I thought it was up and down at the same time, but nothing happened. Okay, so you can't lock the up and down, but hey, it's a very, very good menu with loads of options. I do love this chipset. This is how we look with the 25mm right there. As you can see on the platform, looks perfect. But if you want to put the reload, there we go. This is a 26mm. It doesn't look that bad too. As you can see, you almost can't see it. Looks kind of good, but obviously anything above that is gonna start to have some overhang, and it's not gonna look that good. And I do think we did cover up everything. We're gonna come back on top. I tell you where you can get it, price, and we run to pros and cons. Alright, and we're back, and that was the up and close for the Target 100. So where you can get it and price. Now one thing that I did forget, I keep forgetting to do this on my intro for some reason. This one was obviously sent to me for the purpose of this review by Vaporesso. So you can't get it at the moment because it's on pre-order with no prices anywhere. Now at the website at Vaporesso, I think it goes for $69, but I will expect that to be way cheaper when it actually reaches the UK, even the full kit. So don't go to that price. Wait a little while if you're really interested into it and check the price. So let's go to pros and cons. Starting on the tank itself, listen, is not much. I can't complain about it. I just wish Because on the Target 100, I kind of get it. They only include straight glasses. They still hold 5 ml. That's a lot of juice. Now for TPD compliancy, it doesn't really matter because it's only gonna fit 2 ml. But if you're outside that area, or if you find a way to find the straight glass is gonna fit 5 ml, it is pretty large. It's just not on the Target 100 they include 2 straight glass, and on the Target 200 they include 2 bubble glass. And some people love bubble glass, some people don't like bubble glass. So I think they should include one of each on each package. So I will point that as a tiny con. Second con has to be the battery door. Now this battery door really opens very easy. Here we go. You see? Very easy. As soon as you bang it. Now, I did spoke to them straight away. I said, listen, I did find this issue. How it's going to be? Are you going to fix it? They said they were aware. This is like the samples for reviewers. They were aware of it. And they said the final version is already fixed. And I have no reason to think they are lying because Vaporesso is a very stand-up company. So they said they had fixed it. They will be fixed, so don't worry about that, but I still have to point it out that it was on this one. Other than that, I don't have any more cons. I have one thing that I like and I dislike at the same time, so I'm not really sure where I stand. It is the platform. It also has that on the Target 200. Listen, I love to look when it's like that, you know, it looks beautiful. Do love it, even with the 26. Now, if you use something a little bit bigger, I mean, on this one, you're probably going to use a 20, 25, 26, but even on the 200, if you want to use a 30 or something like that, it's not going to look that cool. But I still love to look at the platform because it is unique on its own way. Listen, this thing I do love is the fabric. The fabric on this thing looks like those ropes, and it has some cushion onto it, so I do love that. Love the finishing. Everything looks premium, you know, all this looks like almost aluminum, might even be aluminum, looks beautiful, bright screen, very big numbers, you know, if you struggle to see small numbers, do love that, love the menu button. The Accent chipset has been a very sturdy chipset. I never had any issues on any device using an Accent chipset, so I'm happy they still continue on that. No rattle on the buttons, beautiful tactical buttons, has a lot of power. Love that I can fit the 3 batteries. I think it was about time that Vaporesso released an external 21700. I hope in the future they bring a dual 21700. That will be so cool. So yeah, let's vape it out. So I have it at 55 watts, even though they recommend, I think, 60 to 70 on this coil, but you can vape whatever you want. 55 watts, 0.25 is a quarter of the airflow close on the tree. Airflow, let's have it. Flavor is top notch on these new coils. Do love these GTI coils. Now, definitely not enough power. They're kind of right on that. Let's go 65 watts. Beautiful. Let's open the airflow and let's go the 70 watts they recommend. Here we go. It's a warm vape with plenty of flavor. You know what? Let's go 75. Even though they don't recommend, and I will not recommend as well go above what they recommend. But let's do 75 watts because I think this coil can kind of handle the power. Definitely can hold 75, 80 watts. Obviously you're gonna kind of burn out the coil a little bit quicker. I think the sweet spot is between 60 to 65 watts. I think it's just wonderful. Do love this new kit and the dual 18650. Oh, I'm in love with that mod. You have to stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe because that mod I'm in love. Normally I'm really into single battery mods, but it's so small and so nice that you have to watch the review, and I will bring that very soon. Listen guys, keep an eye on this one because it is a beautiful kit that feels very nice in the hands. So big shout out to Vaporesso to send this out so I can bring it to you. We're gonna wrap it up. Thanks for everything. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I wish you all the best and I hope to see you next time. Till there, keep vaping.